Duke Luca Abele tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can feel it. This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different. A gangster could never be trusted to run a city. Byrne wanted to be High Overseer. Duke Abele spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me.
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points, and picking the approach. Thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abele is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful, here near the end of my time. Look at you. In a lifetime, how many monarchs have done half of what you have in a month? I hear the Duke's wine cellar is exquisite, if you happen to pass through. I remember telling you stories at the Hound Pit's pub so long ago. How you've changed.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca. A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke. I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet. Take care. I hope to see you again.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's get underway.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abele.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Meagan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden, but when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaca's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff. Sorry if I sound bitter. Don't turn your back on the Duke.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Bet you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. If they just let us move.
Lost change. The Duke's giving the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina? Down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one...
so.
We're playing dice tonight.
Not this
You
time.
in?
After last time? No.
Take a look around.
If you please. Our shop stands above the rest, I assure you. A pleasure to do business. Very good. A deal well made. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. I wonder if we'll have a visit from the new Empress, Delilah. Karnaca could be her summer residence.
Here you are, back among your own people. The palace born, and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Cockchafers have no respect.
Yeah, I helped her out. Dropped a brick on the guy's head from the window. He doesn't come around anymore. Can't even talk, I've heard.
So you say the boat's moored in the bay and they haven't paid any taxes?
Exactly.
They'll pay for that. We should go out there and get our due.
Why is there a wall of light protecting the palace anyway? Who's going to attack a man like the Duke?
Damn it. Kids, the outsiders bold.
You bet.
Apply next month. The command staff changes constantly. Do all this.
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
It looks so disappointed it's not about merit. The innocent act with the Duke's debts. Lickspittles. At least I'm not one of them. Exactly. And think, when all this fighting over thrones is settled, the Duke's going to need men to take charge in the Northern Isles. By this time next year, you could be in charge of Windown, or Freyport, where even the most desirable will have skin like pale slugs. That's what the brandy's for. The machine has completed another full instruction set.
At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
No.
Seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh clockwork soldiers.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
Kinda dry. I could really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them too.
It must be nice to be on the Duke's payroll.
wonder who that was.
Paperwork. What's the point of being my father's son if I have to slave away like this?
Love ended poorly. I spied a lass from Bristol. 'Twas good I had my pistol. Then I met a lady from Tivia. Something and happier. Working for the Duke's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to be anybody else right now.
Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts. No offer to bow or kiss my hand?
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
Luca Abele. It's time to pay for your crimes. Bleeding your nation dry. All the corruption and the coup against your rightful Empress.
I assure you, there is only one true Empress in my heart. And her name is Delilah.
Parasite. This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Unlike...
Your soft life is over, decoy.
People of Karnaca, this is your rightful ruler, Empress Emily Delilah Copperspoon. I came here to Karnaca, the jewel of the South, with one purpose in mind. To depose the Duke of Serkonos. To make him pay for his treason against me. But also for his crimes against you, the people of this great nation. I am your Empress, but my father is Serkonan, and your blood flows through my veins. I will leave you now and return to Dunwall, but know this, Duke Luca Abele is dead. My hope is to resolve this crisis and establish a new ruler here in Serkonos with haste, causing as little disruption as possible. I bid you farewell and ask you to maintain your faith and loyalty. I will address you again soon.
Whatever you need, I can't help.
I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tibia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off in some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. But think about it.
Let's see what Duke Abele keeps hidden away in here. This must be the Duke's vault. Delilah Copperspoon.
This opportunity to back-charge second coil. Extra diagnostic playback loop. At this point, playback for wooden housing breached. Carbon
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then you'll be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my past.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back together.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Jasmine's gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace.
It's a decorative animal.
You will never gain back what you lost here. You're alone now. I'm your only family.
collided two impossible places at once.
The machine has completed another full instruction set. Increasing oil tank temperature. Playback indicates lost enemy.
There. Now to wait.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
Duke Abele is dead. Long live whatever comes next.
Back to the Dreadful Wale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Take me back to the ship.
All right. As you want.